Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-July 2026, and I'll do the reading for you, and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aquarius, what do we got for you? The overall energy for the reading, the Knight of Cups. I like it's kind of like a collective energy. Like everyone's chilled. On the surface, at least, everyone's trying to take it easy, not go overboard with stuff, and just not going through super heavy energies. I feel like those play out at a different level, and sometimes, you know, they can get to you. Sometimes you're not gonna let them. But you, as again, most of the collective that I saw for this period of time, you're trying to take it easy, trying to just chill for a little bit. For the starting off the reading, you get the Strength card crossed by the Ace of Cups. As I said, there are heavy energies kind of underneath the surface there a little bit, because you're showing me it's kind of hard, it's kind of tough, but that's the plan, to step into lighter energies. And that's what I think you're shooting for. In your focus, the Nine of Wands, you're actually focusing on something you don't want. So I don't know what that is yet. I'm just saying, yeah, no, I don't want that. Okay. In the recent past, the lovers, there's definitely a connection there at play. In your Strength, the Chariot, this comes through as whatever will be, you know. In the immediate future, the Four of Cups, you seem to be a little bit affected, a little bit upset by something. In the supportive energies, the Three of Pentacles, yeah, you could be having some friends around, or that comes through as support system, like you got that in place. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Three of Cups, there's a very light energy attached to you, though, in your intention. Like let's make love, not war, type of a deal. You know, that's kind of flying around for you. As much as you may kind of get caught up at times in these, oh, I don't want this, oh, I'm upset by this, oh, this, that, and the other, there's definitely a very light energy attached to you as well. In your hopes and fears, the Page of Cups, yeah, again, planning to just take it easy, just not give a shit about shit, and just take it easy. And for the potential outcome, I think that's working out for you, because you seem to be engaging with energies that seem fun, light. You know, so whatever you're doing there seems to be, okay, let's do this because it feels super nice, you know? Okay. Let's clarify. Let's see what's up. Let me do the Knight of Cups. For the Knight of Cups, you get the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Sun. Yeah, you may have gone through something quite painful, quite hard. You're kind of showing me it's in the past, though. So now I'm starting to feel, you know, the good side of the aftermath. So I'm starting to feel a little better here. Okay. Let me do the Strength card. For the Strength card, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. Having to make a tough decision, that's what's coming through here, in the sense of you've put yourself first, and by doing that, you may have had to let something go or walked away from something. And you were very determined to do so, but that wasn't easy to do that. But I feel like you've done that, or you're in the process of doing that. Yeah, that is tough to do something for yourself to that extent of having to let go of something. For the Ace of Cups, you get the Hangman, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords. It's just because you're good at being present with what is. That's why this energy is showing up light on your end, because when you're keeping yourself present in the present moment, it it's your heart that does that. So that means your heart is open. So no matter how challenging the times are that you're experiencing, it's not going to feel as hard. It still feels like crap, but it's manageable, you know, when your heart is open and when you take things as they come. So that's exactly what you're doing here. You've learned how to do that, and that's how you're treating things. Of course, the mind is going to try to take over at times and pull you out of the present moment and, you know, project you into the future or the past, like, oh my god, what happened or what's gonna happen. But I feel like you're trying to push for this energy of, let me be present, you know. Let's do the Nine of Wands. In your focus, you get the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Strength card. There's something very, very tough that you need to do, and I think it's part of that whole shebang of putting yourself first and through that letting go of something. So whatever action you need to take around that, you're showing me it with a lot of heaviness, a lot of, my God, this is a lot. You know, this is super, super difficult. And it's almost showing up as you not wanting to do it. But I feel like you're still going to do it. Because that energy shows up as, no matter how hard it is, I'm going to put myself first, goddammit. So I feel like eventually you're going to do it, even though you're resisting this part for right now. Let me do the Lovers in the recent past. The Page of Pentacles, the Fool, the Lovers. Okay, whatever connection that is, you're showing up over it, recognizing how important it is for your own personal journey and for your healing and for your development and for your growth. So you're kind of showing up as giving it credit. It's like, yeah, this has been quite something that taught me a lot. So that's super cool that you can do that, you know. I'm sure you have other emotions tied up to it, but at this moment in time, that's how you're showing up over it. Let's do the Chariot. In your strength, you get the Ten of Wands, the Temperance card, the Tower. You've endured quite harsh times here. Whatever experience this was for you and whatever it opened up for you, man, it was tough. So I can understand why right now it feels like you're coming out of, you know, the action of it, the tornado part of it. Okay, the tornado's now gone and we're looking at the damage, we're assessing, we've worked with the damage, and now it's time to just sit there and watch everything and just accept that it happened and just feel like, oh, okay, I'm starting to feel a little better. At least the danger is past, you know? But man, it's been tough. There. Your energy is starting to pick back up, though. So you're not in the swirl of it anymore. Let's do the Four of... It's still tough, but it's not at the peak of it. You've been there, past that. For the Four of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Four of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Four of Cups. There's almost like a delay in... I feel like you want to take some time for yourself there. Maybe a vacation, maybe a day off from everything. I don't know, something of that nature of, I just want to rest for a little bit, or I just want to, you know, I want some time and space for myself. And there seems to be quite the delays to it, quite the disruptions to that process. There's okay, tomorrow I'm taking off from everything, I'm disconnecting from everything, and I'm just going to give that day to myself, and that's that. And then at nighttime, in the middle of the night, one of your pet gets sick. And you have to go to the emergency vet, you have to wait there for a few hours, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do all sorts of things, and it's like, okay, before you know it, it's past noon the next day that you decided is going to be for you. And it's not for you, you know, it's been for something else. And these things happen, like you can't prevent disruptions like that, right? Because it's not really a disruption. It's still for you, but for the pet. And you know what I mean? So it's like, it keeps on showing up like this energy of wanting some time for yourself. And eventually you start to get upset. You start to get affected by the disruptions and the delays and the So that's why you show up upset there, because it's like, man, I just wanted a little bit of time, a little bit of space, and I keep on getting disrupted in that process. Let me do the Three of Pentacles for the supportive energies. You get the King of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Star. You got a pretty solid support system here, though. And I see you recognizing that. Almost giving yourself credit for that, being like, yeah, I did good. I think you did too. Because, yeah, you're surrounded there by very supportive energy. You know, friends, family, whoever that is to you. Cool. You need that. All of us need that, you know. But yeah, it's nice how even you're giving yourself credit for that, and it is something you should give yourself credit for, because it is true. You formed that, or you kept that for yourself. For the Three of Cups and the hidden energies, you get the Justice card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles. There seems to be like you're not clear if things are gonna fall into place for a particular situation you're dealing with. You're not very, like, you know that in theory that yes, everything's gonna land where it needs to, you know. You just don't believe that fully. Like, you carry that belief in you that everything's gonna turn out fine for me, for everybody involved, because it has to do with a particular connection here. And you seem to not have that certainty or that trust that things are gonna fall into place here for everybody involved. Again, you do have it to some extent, but you're not really believing it, you know. Okay, so you're not there yet in that process of trusting. Let's do the Page of Cups in your hopes and fears. You get the Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands. And this is overcoming an obstacle and coming out stronger at the other end of it. So this could be you recognizing that. And as you're coming out stronger at the other end of it, you're not just, you know, Hercules being out there being like, look at me, how strong I am. You're actually taking it easy. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, I did that. And then you're like, it's time to chill now, you know? Pretty cool energy. And you're starting to step more and more into this energy of, you know, the good part of the aftermath. Let's just put it that way. Because there's always that to the aftermath. It's not always tragic. There's also good parts to it. Let's do the Page of Wands. For the potential outcome, you get the Knight of Wands, the Empress, the Seven of Wands. There's an opportunity here to probably get together with another energy that seems to be quite equal to your frequency there. And it's fun, and it's exciting, and it's super nice. There seems to be a little bit of rejection to it on your end. You're like, oh my god, this would be fucking amazing, but I shouldn't. Well, that's a bummer, because this energy is super, super cool. But okay. I don't know why you shouldn't, but you shouldn't. Apparently, according to you. So, I don't know. Let me see what the universe has for you as a final advice. The Eight of Cups, the Emperor, the Eight of Wands. You don't feel there 100% with, let's say, after this experience, after everything's said and done, like you're not feeling 100% connected to other energies especially. You could have been hermiting while you were going through whatever this is, and now you're coming out of that space, but you don't feel 100% out and connected to others. And it's okay if you don't. You're not... The storm has not completely passed. The tornado did, but they're still, you know, kind of cloudy and rainy maybe a little bit, and the dust is settling. The dust hasn't settled yet. You're still in a process here, even if it starts feeling a little better, so it's kind of normal to not feel connected 100% to everything out there. You're recognizing that, and again, I'm looking at what's going on here, and I'm kind of thinking it's kind of normal, because you're not out of this experience completely. Like you don't have closure completely over this quite yet. So until all of these energies are going to completely settle, you're probably not going to feel, you're still going to feel more connected to the storm that's at play rather than what's outside of that storm. So quite normal. Let me do the Dream Song Oracle. Fall, fail, fly. Ooh, number 14. A great sage once said, you have to break a few eggs if you want to make an omelet. Now is the time for reinvention. Dare to fail, dare to fall, to get up again. If you want to achieve or create something new, you must be willing to embrace failure as a muse. Breaking relationship, dream, or project points you back to reinvention. Investigate, stay open. Perform a review and take accountability for what led to this moment of entropy. Don't waste a single moment on regret or shame. That only slows down your regeneration. Failure and creation are mated for life. Rebuild with confidence. This time you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. Super cool and fitting to what I see here happening. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.